there a way to remove a deportation judgment when sentenced? I do not have any appeals left as they have all been rejected. So removing a deportation judgment is very difficult, although if not impossible. We've also tried this in the past and it did not succeed, but it really depends on what type of deportation you have. So now there is actually a service on the prosecution website that allows basically to request lift of deportation. So that's, obviously is your sign that at least now there's a possibility of lifting the deportation. But the problem with it's still very much kind of a trial and error process. It much depends on what caused the deportation. So for example, where it may be possible these days to lift deportation is that the underlying cause for which you were deported is now no longer a crime. So for example, bounce checks, right? So if you had previously been deported because you had a bounce check, well, now bounce checks are no longer a crime. So there is as an example of where deportation may potentially be reversed because the underlying cause of that deportation is no longer criminal, is no longer considered a crime in the UAE. Similarly, for example, pregnancy out of wedlock, right? So back in the old days, when it's not so old, but 5 years back, it was considered to be a crime. A lot of people were deported because of it. So now it's no longer a crime. So if you wanted to try to lift a deportation for something like that, there's a very good chance that that kind of request may be accepted.